What is up, FIFA faithful? Bearhamms here with the 5th episode of my Leeds United career mode. And before we get into the month of March, let's talk about all the games we played off camera. First game off camera was pretty hopeless. We lost to Everton 3-0, and I'm only going to show you one goal, and it was the Wout Weghorst goal in the 90th minute. As our team was just trying to push on for pressure, and then he just rockets one from about 35 yards. Almost a carbon copy of the last game. We lost to a team 3-0. This time it was Manchester United, and they also scored in the 90th minute thanks to Edison Cavani. And then also, Ronaldo scored his 4th goal against us in 3 games. Was not ideal. Yet again, we're shut out. This time it's not as bad, but still pretty bad. 1-0 to Spurs, the only goal just before halftime, and it was a garbage goal. Just a bunch of odd rebounds as Lo Celso took a shot straight at Meslier, just landed straight to Son, and that was all the highlights. For today's episode, we will play 2 out of the 3 games in the month of March. We will play the Wolves game away at the Molineux instead of the home fixture against Norwich, but to begin all of the festivities, let's take on Leicester City at the King Power Stadium. During those games off camera, Jonathan Thompson was implemented as a super sub, and he was mostly inefficient. And a lot of it had to come down to him getting the ball in the final third. He was a lot less decisive, a lot more errors, a lot more missed passes. I mean, we'll still use him as a super sub, but the shine is kind of coming off of that initial spring of stats. Also would like to shout out JB3 Sports, who is starting his Bristol City save, his youth edition Bristol City save today. Last year was a pretty big year for him, got to 1,000 subs, had some great success with Saarbrücken in the 3rd tier of German football, but now he is coming back to England since he had one in it was Scunthorpe, in FIFA 20. Excited to see what happens with him. And if you want to check him out, I will leave a link in the description below, as there's a chance by Bamford, but that is harmlessly wide. And thankfully, it took a deflection for a corner. I mean, we're getting our foot on it, but it's just rubber ball. It's playing pinball. Wow, good save, Meslier. That had a lot of velocity to it. Able to tackle it down, Tielemans. Oh, you... God dang it. Straight to Madison. After doinking off the head of one of our defenders, it is Madison who scores. Take a replay here. Jeez. And of course it deflects off of our other defender. Yep, just like that. We get the ball, and it comes back to him. It's almost like they're playing bowling with the bumpers. Just as soon as it veers off into the gutter. Nope, we're just going to catch it and give it back to you. You call that? Okay. All right. Just going to leave it the way it is. So we'll head to the tunnel. 1 down. From the get-go, we are going to go aggressive. 4-4-2. Thompson up top with Bamford. Rodrigo at a cam roll. And Phillips as a center mid. Now it's Leicester. Stretching out wide to Pereira. Firpo. Gets beat. Oh, what a save, Meslier. There's a shot. Great save, Meslier. God, at least someone's keeping us in the game. Here we go. Something going here. Rafinha using that pace. Tries to pass it back. Finds Thompson. Thompson tries a shot, but it's blocked. Our best chance of this game. So now they're trying to get some going on a counter. Zifuk, though, will win it over Barnes. Out wide to Barnes. Barnes, who's dead tired, is going to catch himself in the corner for a breather. That will do it. Iago Aspas, former Liverpool man, able to put it past Meslier. And yet another loss. Not ideal start to the episode, as already lost 3 games off camera, not even scoring a single goal. So the drought continues. Simming this home matchup against Norwich, and after 90 minutes, we are victorious. Back to scoring. Bamford, Harrison, and Bamford again. Second and final game of today's episode, we travel to the Molineux to take on Wolves. Before we press on with the game, I would like to point out that we do not have Jonathan Thompson on the bench. We have Gelhardt instead, and that was suggested to me by Charlie Wilkinson. Thanks for the suggestion. I think it's actually a pretty smart idea. Gelhardt has a lot more skills as opposed to Jonathan Thompson, as Jonathan Thompson is more physical. They're already spreading it wide. They do have that 5 at the back with the wing back, though they are kind of bare at the in the midfield, I should say. There's Lage pointing on the Wolves. Oh, okay, Furpo, come on, get out of the way. Let the man use his hands. Slip through Ratchich. Llorente, thankfully he does make both blocks, but he gave way too much space to Ratchich in the first place. Another pass out wide, Rafinha. Bamford. Oh, that counts. That's in. Finally, a goal on camera. And what a pass from Bamford to find Rodrigo. All right, we got the lead just a quarter of an hour in. So that will do it for the opening half. We do get a goal. Thankfully, Rodrigo able to put in the pass from Bamford. We're just 45 minutes away from getting a victory on camera. Start of the second half, no changes, but probably will make some around the 60th minute. Want to give Gelhardt a try. I have been sleeping on him for honestly, the entire career mode. Might as well give him an opportunity. Let's give Facundo Torres a try for Harrison. And yes, we will take off Bamford and bring on Gelhardt. And I didn't take a look at his height. He'd probably do better with a strike partner. Kind of like a Shrek and Donkey type situation. It's Gelhardt. Tries to find Nandez, but Nandez just overran it. Rodrigo trying to get another goal there. Not quite. It'll be intercepted though. Chance is beckoning. Nandez. Oh, good God. There's the header. Great save, Melier. As looks like Wolves will have one last opportunity in this game to possibly get the equalizer. It's Neves standing over it. Launches a bomb in the box. Cody corrals it in. Looking for that opportunity, and they're going to give him the opportunity. There's another great block, this time by Llorente. That should have been game. So we're just going to clear it out of the box. That'll do it. All right. We just eke out a 1-0 victory against Wolves. All it took was the Rodrigo goal in the 15th minute. Since we haven't taken a look at the Youth Academy in a while, let's do so. Starting off, we have Louis Payne, 57 overall. 17. He's decent height. He's got decent potential. We'll probably bring him in soon, depending on how unsettled he gets. We also have Aaron Guest, 16 years of age, 47 overall, a great potential at that right wing back role. Again, I don't know if we'll use him at the end of this save, but very promising to say the least. Still have Marco Castaneda, working on him as a ball-winning midfielder, though I think time has run out for him, though still got a lot of time to figure that out. Then we have the next player, Harley Haynes. Great name, by the way. He's up to a 58 overall, and I did see in an email that he wants to, get something going. He wanted an ultimatum, and you know what? We're going to promote him. So he'll be part of the first team. Probably won't see him play a lot. Then we have Alfie Bryan, a newer acquisition. Great potential. Can play on the right side as well as the center. I don't see any key stats from him yet, so we'll kind of look around. Nothing in green, so we'll wait on him. While talking about player personnel, let's also talk about players that are on loan, as we'll start out with Reggie Archer. Again, he's on loan at Northampton. He's gone up by 2, and he has an option to buy. And if they do take it, we will get $1 million out of it. So I'm kind of hoping for the $1 million. Then we have Mateus Bogusz, who is on loan at Ibiza. I'm interested. We do need some backups for, possible cup games in the future. And I think the Polish cam will do it. Then we have Kiko Casilla. I don't know about him. If he does come back, he is old. Problem is he's our second best goalkeeper, but I think I'll just let him go, and then we'll get a better backup keeper. Then we have Helder Costa. I will probably keep him. Uh, kind of as a rotational guy, especially when we're dealing with cups and whatnot. And we have Leaf Davis, left back, center back. We do need a backup left back, but I don't think he's the answer. We also have Lawrence Zabak, another left back, center back. I don't think he's the answer either. Plus, his contract's running out at the end of the season, so we'll let that go. Then we have Ryan Edmondson, who's on loan at Fleetwood Town. I don't see him in the future of this club, so it'll be probably another transfer deal. Elfie McCalmont, who is on loan at Morecambe, is 66 overall. I think this might be another guy that we use for like the cups. Then maybe in the January transfer window we kind of let go. All right, is that the no? Okay, we got Pavita. We'll keep him. Whatever. Another cup player. That win against Wolves was more important than we realized, as they were in 12th and we were in 11th. We're still in 11th. They have a game in hand. But with that victory, I mean, it won't be as bad. Let's just put it that way. Yeah, we've dropped a little bit. I mean, it doesn't help when you lose 4 games in a row. You know, thankfully we got the win against Norwich. We got the win against Wolves. We're still in mid-table. Board's still happy. But let's try to eke our way back before the end of this season. So yes, this will be the end of the episode. I hope you enjoyed watching as much as you did playing it. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. This has been Bearhamms, and as always, toodaloo.